Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another custom creation. This is my Heretic Locust. Despite having very little screen time during Halo 2, the Heretics were one of my favorite factions from all the Halo games. When the Heretic Banshee set got released, it gave me inspiration to do this MOC instead, a Heretic Locust. So using the spare gold parts from it, a few spare gold parts and purple parts in my collection of spare parts, and a Game of Thrones Drogon set, I put it all together and this is the result. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'll go over the features with you. As you can see, I got two figures with it, a Heretic Elite and a Heretic Grunt, just for size comparison. So it's a pretty tall build compared to my older Locust builds. So the neck swings a full 360 degrees. Has posable legs. It's got a joint in the knee and in the body. So I'll move these out of the way, let y'all look a little bit closer at it. So I got some gold armor throughout it. The back end, I didn't have two more gold parts, so I just had to put placeholders there for now for them. The cockpit does open, and there's a Heretic driver inside. Fortunately, you can't fit him in with his harness on, so you gotta take that harness off, put him in. That closes back. For the legs, I decided to add these little clips as some extra detailing as like electrostatic dischargers. So if they work in a highly staticky environment, it can help dissipate from the electricity that's in the air while they're doing mining operations. It's got the large lower legs. Also added some clawed appendages or phalanges at the bottom, just so it grips terrain a little bit easier. I thought it just looked cooler overall. On the bottom side, it has some like extra thrusters. I'll show you the purpose for that in a minute. So I added like a anti-gravity drive on the bottom, so it can do limited, floating or jumping through like low gravity or zero gravity environments. So posing's pretty good. Joints are pretty sturdy for now. On the back end, for some detailing, I put some ghost cannons in upright position, make it look like they're like venting shafts or something. And these fins on the side also open up to help displace more heat once the focus cannon cools down. Then they just go back. Now there's one more cool feature with this. I added some light bricks from Amazon. So I got a green one there. Just twist it here. Green one there. So add some pretty cool detailing to it. If you give me a second, I'll show you what it looks like without lights. Alright, so without my overhead light, this is what it looks like. It provides some pretty good lighting overall to it. So you can see right there how it's pointing down, and then this one right through there gives a nice glow with those cool venting pieces. So as you can see, looks like focus cannon is either targeting in or is activated, however you want to look at it. And that's with the lights. Here's a quick comparison of all my different Locusts I've done over the years. So I'll start with my first variation. There's this little guy right here. Obviously there's no room for a pilot, so you can either picture as a drone or just picture someone's in there. This was my very first attempt with some spare parts from a Seraph, a Revenant, and the Oni Repex Quad Walker. So it was pretty barbaric and rough around the edges, but it was my first attempt. I've kept it around all these years. My second attempt was when I got some more spare parts from a few Covenant builds and used some of the legs from a spare Atlas Call of Duty set. It was like a big tank with futuristic looking wheels. Got a spare one, broke it down for parts, and used that as the basis. This is more of like an anti-air version, so has like more flat cannon based plasma artillery or plasma weapons. You can seat someone inside, but there's really not much to speak about on the back end. You got some like plasma batteries on the back to help power it. That was my first iteration, or second iteration. Here's a better look at the legs. So that was variant 2. My third variant was the Banished Locust. So got some more spare parts once some went on sale. Back when the Ghost and the Banshee were available in stores. Same concept. I managed to get these, I think either in a lot or they came as spare or addendums in another Call of Duty Atlas turret. But use them as the basis again, changed up the neck a little bit, and then the cockpit uses the Banshee from Halo Wars 2. There's a look at the inside, included some controls and displays. Got some plasma batteries on the back again. Same concept. Has like a twin laser that I think my concept was it shot 2 lasers, but they eventually combined into one. And there's my latest one, the Heretic one. So a couple renditions over the years. I think you can definitely tell a difference in my building style and what parts I had available throughout. So, nice little comparison of my previous MOCs, and I'll go on with the rest of the video. If you're interested in these lights, I just got them off Amazon. They were only about like $12 for a pack of, I think, 12. But they came in different colors: green, red, blue, multicolor, white light, yellow light, a couple different, so you can't just get a bunch of green ones. Fortunately, I would have if it was an option. Also on the inside, I also included a little cockpit display so the figure can interact with it. And then I think that's pretty much it on my closing thoughts. The inspiration from the anti-gravity drive came from the tri-droids from Star Wars. They can do like limited floating actions. If you ever watched any of the shows or knew anything about them more in Star Wars media. But I think that's pretty much going to conclude it for now. I'm pretty proud of it overall. I think it turned out pretty well. I'll include a reference picture in my post. I got it from it's a Halo Wars mod that features a Heretic faction. I had a picture of it saved for years, never really knew where it came from. Found out recently it was from a mod. So overall, pretty happy with it. I'll definitely make it probably a pretty prominent display feature in my collection, and I think I'll go from there. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.